Okay, we are on week 9 from January to June, the road to exams. And I put it in this sort of colour that we've got, this pink colour, because I usually use that to represent statistics. We are going to look at a stats question today. You probably know what the topic is, but let's start reading through this and see if we can figure out what it might be. So it says that dark eggs are classified. Dark eggs are classed as large or small. Kiyoshi knows that 35% of the eggs laid by his ducks are classed as large, and the rest are classed as small. The eggs are randomly allocated to boxes, each containing 6 eggs. So as soon as I see like a percentage and then like a number, I might immediately start thinking of a distribution. I'm sure you know which distribution it's going to be. And it says a box is selected at random. Calculate the probability that this box contains exactly two large eggs, not X, excuse me. And then part 2 is more large eggs than small eggs that we've got here. So I'm going to answer this at this side of the page, okay? I'm going to say that X is the number. You don't have to write this down. This is just to help me communicate with you guys. X is the number of large eggs, okay? And I'm sure you know what it's going to be. It's a binomial distribution, right? Where there are 6 eggs in a box and it is a 35% that it is large, 35% probability. So the first one is saying that it is exactly 2 large eggs. In other words, what's the probability that X is equal to 2? So there's plenty of ways of doing this. I'm just going to go into my distribution mode on my calculator or the statistics mode, and in binomial, if you've got the class Wiz one, it's the binomial PD for this, because we're not doing a cumulative, we're doing that it's just equal to. So I've got 2 for what it's equal to. The number of trials is 6, and the probability is 0.3. Yeah, the probability of 0.35, and we get 0.3280 for that first part. And if you want to, you can round that to 3 significant figures. That's typically what they'll be expecting for these kinds of things. The second part says the probability there are more large eggs than small eggs. Well, if there were 3 large eggs, there would be 3 small. If there were 4 large eggs, there would be 2 small. 5 large, there would be 1 small, and 6, 0. So it won't be 3, because that would not be the same. That would be the same amount of large and small. So what we're actually looking for here is the probability that X is greater than or equal to 4. We're talking about it being 4, 5, or 6. Now, if you have the class Wiz calculator, you're going to have to calculate this by doing 1 minus the probability that X is less than or equal to 3, because it can only do things with less than or equal to on the cumulative distribution. That's the CD part. But I do have the graphics calculator, so I'm just going to actually go straight into calculating greater than or equal to 4 for this, to save us a little bit of time. So greater than or equal to 4 is 0.11742, or just 0.11723 significant figures. And then we get the next bit of the question, okay? Let's do a bit of reading here. It says, Kiyoshi believes that the proportion of large eggs produced by the ducks will increase if he adds a supplement to the duck's food. To check his belief, he takes a random sample of 50 eggs after the supplement has been added to the duck's food, and he finds that 25 of them are large eggs. Use a suitable test, find at the 5% level of significance, to determine whether or not there is any evidence to support Kiyoshi's belief. State your hypotheses clearly. So of course it is going to be a hypothesis test. We will have our null hypothesis and our alternate hypothesis here. Now, at the moment, it was just that the probability or the proportion that it was a large egg was 0.35. And Kiyoshi thinks that by adding the supplement, he will increase the proportion of large eggs. So that means that the probability of a large egg is going to be now greater than 0.35. That's kind of the theory that he's having. And we're going to say that this time it's a binomial distribution. We're going to assume that H0 is true. So the probability is going to, for our calculation, will be 0.35. How many is he taking in his sample? He's taking 50 eggs. So we're going to have a look at 50. Now it's worth thinking to ourselves, right? If we do 35% of 50, this is how many we would expect to be large eggs. So 35% of 50 is 17.5. So this is probably why, when he found out that 25 of them are large, he was expecting there to be 17.5. So he's actually thinking, okay, this is probably giving me some reasons to potentially believe that the probability is greater than 35%. So I often do that little calculation because it might help me with thinking about the direction of my my probability here. So the probability when he saw that 25 of them are large, well, the inequality sign is going to be that or more extreme. And it's going extreme is saying like it's further away from the 17.5. So anything like bigger than 17.5 is considered more extreme. So we're going to say, what's the probability that x is greater than or equal to 25? If you don't have the graphics calculator, you will do 1 minus the probability that x is less than or equal to 24. But I think I can do that on my calculator straight away. So I'm going to do my greater than or equal to 25, 50 eggs at 0.35. And the probability is 0.02066. It is a low probability, which is lower than the 5% significance level that we had. So because it's lower than the 5% significance level, we have evidence to reject H naught. So we have evidence to reject H naught, and then we want to put it in the context of this question that we've got here. So we're going to say there is evidence to support Kiyoshi's belief. There is evidence to support Kiyoshi's belief. And I'm going to be really extra. I'm going to give all the information just in case it's what they want. That the supplement increases the proportion of large eggs. Increases the proportion of large eggs. Okay, then here comes another bit of text. I feel like stats is so much reading all of these things that we've got. Kiyoshi sells boxes that contain more large eggs than small eggs for a profit of £1.20. We talked about more large eggs than small eggs earlier on, so we're definitely going to be using that idea again. So if there's more large than small, the profit is £1.20. Otherwise, there's a profit of 60p. The proportion of large eggs produced by Kiyoshi's ducks has increased to 45%, and the cost of the supplement is 10 pence per box of eggs. Given that the eggs are still randomly allocated to boxes, explain whether or not Kiyoshi should continue to add the supplement to the duck's food in order to make it a greater profit. So I think what we'll need to do is, going back to the beginning question, is we need to find out if there's 35% and he's not paying 10p per box, what profit would he make? Well, this is something we calculated earlier. We've calculated the probability that there are more large eggs than small eggs. Is this a 0.11742? So I'm going to write this down. I'm going to say that the 0.11742, in other words, 11.7% of boxes before made £1.20 profit. And then the rest of this, the rest only made 60p profit. Well, let's actually do that calculation, because I can say 11.7% of £1.20, and I'll calculate the remaining percentage of 60p, and that will give me an expected value of what we would expect a box to typically sell for, what profit we would get. So I'm going to do the calculation as 0.11742 multiplied by £1.20, and then I'm going to add to that the 1 minus 0.11742 to find the remaining percentage that only earns the 60 pence. And this is for the before situation. So that's 0.11742 times £1.20 plus 1 minus 0.11742 times by 60p. And this looks like the profit per box is 0.67045, like this. So this is the profit per box. Now I'm going to have to do the same calculations, but for the after the supplement. So this is going to be after the supplement. We have that the distribution is binomial with 6 eggs and a increased proportion of them as large eggs, 45%. So we need to do that same calculation. What is the probability that there are more large eggs than small eggs? Earlier that was that it was x was greater than or equal to 4 up here. So we're literally just going to repeat this calculation. This is, if you're going to have to do it the longer way with the other calculator, the 1 minus the probability that x is less than or equal to 3. But of course, we've got this changed probability of this 0.45. So I'm going to be doing 4 as my value. The number of trials is 6 and the probability is 0.45. And then it's going to be the same calculations as what we've just done. So it's my 0.25526. So about 25% of the boxes now are going to be large boxes. So the profit will be my 0.25526 for £1.20, and then the remaining proportion, 1 minus 0.25526, are only going to make 60p. And then I'm also going to have to subtract something from it, because do you remember each box has a cost, an additional cost for the supplement of 10 pence. So this part here is the supplement cost. You could subtract that afterwards. I'm going to subtract it right now. So it's my 0.25526 times 120 plus 1 minus 0.25526 times by 0.6 minus 0.1. And we get that this profit is 0.653156. So the key numbers that we're going to be comparing here is the 0.653156. Let's highlight this. And the 0.67045. So actually, he's making more profit per box before the supplement is added because of this extra cost of the supplement. If it didn't cost 10p, of course it would be better because you've got a higher proportion of large, but it's too expensive. So we just need to say he should not add the supplement. Okay. He should not add the supplement. And this is because 0.6531 blah 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 is less than 0.67045 blah blah blah, like this. Okay, so that last part's kind of weird. I wanted to include this question because it's this idea of how we use the probabilities to do some things about, like, what would you expect, what would the profit be? And obviously we did this without any kind of, without a set number of boxes being sold. If you wanted to, if it was easier, you could just imagine that there were 100 boxes being sold and actually calculate what the profit would be. But we don't need to have that, because this would have been multiplied by 100, this would have been multiplied by 100, this would have been multiplied by 100. All of the things are multiplied by 100, so we didn't really need to have that in there. That's how we can just do it, just for imagining just one box as an expected value. So we did have the correct value here, the 0.328 and the 0.117. We did this approach with the p-value kind of test. You could do a critical region and you come up with the same conclusions that we've got down here. We had this cost, which was here, and then we've also got the other cost that we worked out, the 0.65318. Slightly different values because of depending on how much rounding we've done for this as well. So that was a stats question. The next week we're going to look at is a numerical method stuff. As we kind of build closer towards the end of this series, we will be getting to some harder videos and some harder topics, but I'm trying to make sure that they have a good spread of different things. So I hope this was useful, and I will see you in the next week's video.